This video is a continuation of our naming organic compounds set of lecture online. So, yung susunod nating mga i-discuss ay yung alkyl halides and yung carbonyl compounds which are the aldehydes and the ketones. So, for alkyl halide, okay, very simple lang ang naming nito kasi you'll just have to identify the alkyl halide as a substituent. Okay? And that's always the case kasi hindi naman sila yung parang nagiging main part ng chain. So madalas para lang silang mga attachments or branches. Okay? So for example, you have this compound, okay? The main or the parent chain here is the butane. So the numbering system will be where the locant position will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's why this is 2-bromobutane. Okay? So for Aryl halides, ganun din. Okay? It's an aromatic ring pero may naka-attach na halide group. Okay? So for example, ito. So you can call this a 1,3-dichlorobenzene or a meta-dichlorobenzene. Okay? Kung magkaiba naman yung halides, for example, Cl and Br. So, depende pa rin yan sa kung ano yung gusto mong itawag sa benzene. Kung pwede mo siyang tawagin ortho-chloro-bromobenzene. Okay? Or ortho-bromo-chlorobenzene. Okay? Or pwede mo siyang tawagin na 1 bromo 3 chloro benzene. Okay? So, maraming way para matawag mo itong compound to because we're always considering the alkyl or the halides in this aryl halide as substituents. Okay? So, there are types of alkyl halides as there are types of alcohols. So, meron tayong primary alkyl halide. So, if your alkyl halide is attached to the primary carbon, that's a primary alkyl halide. So, kapag sa secondary carbon siya naka-attach, that's a secondary alkyl halide. Tapos, tertiary alkyl halide kapag sa tertiary carbon. Again, wala tayong quaternary alkyl halide kasi hanggang 4 lang yung kaya ng carbon. So, additional bonds are not permissible for this carbon. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng maging 5 yung bond ng carbon. Okay? Next, we have the carbonyl compounds. So, carbonyl compounds are composed of the carbonyl group, the C double bond O group, and yung kanyang alkyl groups. So, if this is a hydrogen, okay, or R1 or R2, this is an aldehyde. If both R1 and R2 are H, that's a formaldehyde. Okay, or a methanol. Okay? So, yun yung sa aldehydes. Kung ito ay alkyl, dapat alkyl, dapat sa carbon siya naka-attach or sa CH2 bond or sa CH bond. Okay? This is a ketone. So, for it to become a ketone, dapat pareho tong carbon. Parehong alkyl. Okay? So, examples, ethanol. So, this ethanol is composed of 2 carbons. Okay? Kaya siya ethanol. And the ethanol is an aldehyde. So, aldehydes are always at the edge of the chain. So, for example, you have this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a butanol. No need for the position number 1 because aldehydes are always at the end of the chain. Hindi mo po pwedeng ilagay yung group na to dito. Okay? Kung ilalagay mo yung group na yun doon, that group will still be part of the chain. Hindi siya nagiging substituent. Almost exclusively, nandun siya sa part ng ring. Okay? So, for ketones, okay, the ketone group or double bond O group can be changed. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Okay, so magagawa ko ng panibagong note. For example, you have this. Okay, so ketone to kasi these are both carbons. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 pentanone. Okay, or pentanone. Okay, that's a ketone. Kapag naman aldehyde siya, laging nasa dulo. This is a pentanal. Okay, aldehyde. So, yung ketone, again, itong carbonyl na to, pwede siyang mapunta somewhere else. Kaya na in-specify natin yung positioning ng double bond. So, dito naman, 3 pentanal. Pentanone, sorry. Okay? Or pent 3 on. Okay? So, hindi, halimbawa ito, gusto mo ilipat dito. Okay? So, for example, yung gusto mong gawin nyo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos, nandito na yung aldehyde group mo. Okay? So, gusto mo i-attach dyan. Ito na yung magiging parent name. So, ang magiging name na niyan ay 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 methyl butanal. Okay? So, that's how you name kapag meron kang aldehyde group. Again, aldehyde groups are always at position 1. Okay? Kung aldehyde yung iyong prioritization. So, what if both functional groups are in the structure? Okay? For example, ganyan. Pwede mo siyang i-name, okay, na you will treat the double bond O of the ketone as a substituent, and this is the main functional group. Okay, so kung ito yung main functional group, ito yung 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a butanal. And pwede mo siyang 2-oxo-butanal. Okay? Or pwede mo siyang i-name using the new system, but, okay? Okay, 1 own, or hindi siya 1 own. Al 2 own. Okay? So, ganyan. Pwede na siya. Ganyan. Kasi, again, lagi siyang nasa number 1. Pero, we indicated the position here kasi medyo pwedeng magkaroon ng maraming aldehydes. So, halimbawa, dalawa na. Okay? And we have 2 ketones. So, the name of this compound will be 1, 2, 3, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, pent. Okay? 1, 5, dial. Okay? So, 2, 3, dione. Okay? So, that's how you name. Okay? So, yun yung naming kapag marami ka ng carbonyl groups or carbonyl functional groups dun sa structure. Okay? So, paano naman kapag alkanes, alkenes, or alkynes yung kasama? So, okay, ganyan. Okay, ganyan. Halimbawa. So, ang naming natin dito, syempre, una yung alkene. Kasi siya yung embedded dun sa mismong parent chain. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, this is a hex. Okay? Hex. Okay? 1, N, il. Okay? Or pwedeng 1N, 4 on. Okay. So, yung enil, ginagamit lang pala yun kapag yung buong structure mo ay yung substitute. Okay? Or pwede din natin gawitin yung 4-oxo 1-hexene. Okay? So 4-oxo 1-hexene. So that's for the another system. Okay? So that's how you name aldehydes and ketones. So let's look at some examples. Okay? So number 1. So that's 1 or 1 chloro or the 1 bromo kasi letter B, 2 chloro cyclohexane. Again, alkane siya, cycloalkane siya na merong chloro and bromo substituents. Okay. Number 2. Okay. So you name this as 2 chloro kasi nasa position 2, 1 2 3 4. Okay. 2 chloro butanal. Okay. So you don't need to use the modern system kasi laging 1 naman yung butane or butanal or yung aldehyde group dun sa aldehydes. Okay. So this one, how do we assign numbers? So mag-start tayo again dun sa pinakamalapit yung substituent. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that would be, okay, fluoro muna yung una, next is iodo, sunod na yung mga oxo. So 2 fluoro, 3 iodo, okay, 4 5 dioxo, okay, that's a 7, so that's heptane. Okay, pwede rin natin gamitin yung new system because we have the ketones. So 2 fluoro, 3 iodo, okay, iodo hep, okay, 4 5 dione. Okay, or pwede rin natin gamitin yun 2 fluoro, okay, 3 iodo, 4 5 heptadione kasi dalawang ketone. So you can name this either way. Okay. So number 4, meron tayong alkene, meron tayong aldehyde. Okay. So pwede nating i-name to as 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. So that's 3, okay, pentenal. Pentene siya pero pentenal. Okay. So that's how you name pentenal. So pwede rin natin siyang i-name as pent 3 and 1 al. Okay, pen 3 and 1 al. Hindi in ha, n. Okay. So paano pag ganito? So, it's easier kapag number 5. So pwede mo siyang name ng 1 2 3 4 5. So 3 oxo, okay, pentanal, or pent, okay, 1 al 3 one. Okay, so mas simple na pangalanan na lang natin siya na 3 oxopentanal. Okay. So yan yung naming natin ng alkyl halides and carbonyl compounds. So sa next video, we'll be naming acyl compounds, yung mga derivatives of carboxylic acids, okay, and yung mga compounds of nitrogen, which are the amides. Okay.